Hello, my name is Whitney Blackburn. For my research topic, I chose to discuss the impact of communication on organizational culture and overall employee satisfaction. When we look at organizational development as a whole, it's important to understand that communication provides the foundation upon which culture development and employee satisfaction are built. An analysis of the aforementioned elements indicated that transparency, trust, and employee engagement are necessary to cultivate growth in these areas. The research also concluded that there were several barriers to creating a positive and engaging environment. Rigid hierarchy, poor leadership, and a lack of information all contributed to a negative impact to overall culture development and employee satisfaction. In my research, I found two OD tools that may contribute to a deeper understanding of the current state of the organization. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator and a culture assessment are recommended as resources for metrical evaluation in relation to personal characteristics, environmental factors, and values. Key considerations in relation to this topic are how communication affects the open systems framework. In other words, how does information flow through the organization? The behaviors and practices that contribute to a positive environment are also important. Strong interpersonal relationships, a sense of connection to the organization's purpose, and quality interaction from leadership all work together to create a positive environment focused on effective communication. Lastly, it's important to look at the behaviors that may potentially detract from strong culture development. These include negative message behavior, environmental uncertainty, and an imbalance between the amount of communication needed and what is actually being delivered. As I mentioned earlier, the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI assessment, can be a beneficial tool for evaluating communication skills and preferences on an individual level. This tool assesses behaviors based on four dichotomies. These are introversion or extroversion, sensing or intuition, thinking or feeling, and judging or perceiving. Each of these characteristics provides a base understanding of the individual's dominant traits and ultimately provides a basis for social and self-awareness for the individual. Additionally, the MBTI can be a useful instrument for measuring engagement. Advantages of the MBTI assessment include the ability to align personalities and positions to promote organizational objectives. In doing so, this may increase job satisfaction and overall performance. The assessment may also be used to provide organizations with a better understanding of the individual's communication and learning preferences. Lastly, but very importantly, the MBTI assessment can be a useful tool for developing teams and leadership to better facilitate effective communication. In summation, the research revealed several important characteristics of positive culture development. First, input from all stakeholders is necessary. Second, empowering employees builds brand loyalty, which ultimately has a positive effect on organizational growth. Lastly, the recipe for effective communication requires the following: strong relationships between leadership and the workforce, routine face-to-face interaction, and a focus on building trust, transparency, and empathy in each of those interactions.